Hello and welcome to French Fried Trains. It's Monday, September 2nd, 2019. After a slightly foggy morning, the sun was starting to break through the clouds, and I was actually able to get out early once again to go rail fanning in the morning, something I don't do often. I only waited about 20 minutes for this first southbound train to arrive. I decided to go across the rails from where I normally am to try and catch better light. And if you notice, the sun comes out right in time for the locomotives. A pair of CSX AC44 CWs lead this southbound tanker train, one in the current dark future paint scheme and one in the old YN2 paint scheme. This guy was a little bit short. There's the end of the train already. After he passed, I was in luck. The signal went to immediate lunar. There was another train coming right up behind him. 20 minutes later, here it was. A pair of Canadian Pacific locomotives, both ES44ACs, a very nice surprise indeed, on this covered hopper train. I'm not sure what this train was carrying, but judging by the amount of rust on these old covered hoppers, I'm going to go ahead and hazard a guess that it might have been salt or even phosphate. A nice mix of different colored covered hoppers. And that was all the trains I got while I was out Monday morning. I had to go back home after these two trains. But later in the day, in the afternoon, I came out, and I didn't wait long for this first train. And check out how many cars cross in front of this train as it's oncoming. A manifest train, Q509, led by an SD40-3 square cab rebuild, originally built as an SD40-2 for the Louisville and Nashville, and an old -9 in the YN2 paint scheme. As usual, this train started off with the steel. This is a daily train through here. and the end of the train's in sight. After he passed, there was a long lull in train traffic. Out of sheer boredom, I tried to focus in on this jet that was flying over, but unfortunately the camera just wouldn't focus on him. During the lull in traffic, I heard the sound of a Norfolk Southern train coming. Normally, I don't even bother going to the Norfolk Southern tracks when I hear them, because by the time I drive down there, they're already passing. But this one sounded a bit slower, and I chanced it, got down there just in time to catch this train. A pair of Dash 9s, followed by an ES40 DC. Norfolk Southern was actually the only original customer of the ES40 DC when they came out. CSX has some now, but they got those by derating their ES44 DCs to ES40 DCs. The ES40 DCs replaced the old Dash 9s in GE's catalog of locomotives. They were built to comply with the EPA's Tier 2 emission standards. Just a big manifest train slowly making its way through town. There's an interesting car there, probably used for carrying logs. I love the difference in sound these trains make on these rails compared to my normal spot. And now we're into a cut of autoracks. At least through Carlile, it's far more common to see large cuts of autoracks on manifest trains than on CSX, who normally just has straight autorack trains. After that guy, I went back to my normal spot. I waited another hour and nothing was happening. I started to go home, but when I crossed the rails, I seen the other northbound signal was green. So I flew back to my spot just in time to catch this guy. He had some interesting power, but unfortunately, this wasn't the best angle for shooting it. A CSX SD70 Mac, followed by two BNSF locomotives, an ES44C4 and an SD70 Ace. An awesome catch. This was K810, a phosphate train, heading north. And this guy was definitely highballing it. As he got into town right before he came into my vision, you could hear him throttle up. Well, that's everything I got on Monday. So that's it for this episode of French Fried Trains. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great week, everyone.